Hi YouTube, Tim Unkert from UnkertEducation.com here. In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up Emacs so that it looks nice starting out of the box. This is the default screen you get when you start up Emacs. I like to make mine a little bit nicer. It's only 24 lines of code that we're going to add though, so not a lot. I don't like to heavily add to init files, and there's a lot of stuff built into the base editor that you can use. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is Control-X, Control-F, and that's find file. And in the mini buffer, you'll see that, well, I have find file. I'm going to type .emacs, okay? Hit enter. And that's going to allow me to create the initialization file for Emacs. And what I'm going to do as I write this file is I'm going to comment as I go. I like to have my initialization file commented. Now when you comment in Elisp, you do 2 semicolons to start the comment. So first thing I'm going to say is inhibit startup screen. And to do that, we're going to do in parentheses set q a space inhibit dash startup dash screen, and then a space and a T, okay? And let's test this as we go. So to save, we can do Control-X, Control-S, and then to quit, we can do Control-X, Control-C. And I just hold down the Control key as I do those. Now if I restart, and if I restart like that, Chrome is acting a little weird. Sometimes it starts a little odd like that. But anyways, yeah, you see the startup screen is gone. So to get back to the .emacs file, we're going to do Control-X, Control-F, and then type .emacs again. And we'll see the code that we wrote there. And then I can do Alt-Shift and the period to move to the bottom of the file. Okay, the next thing I like to do is hide the toolbar mode, the scroll bar mode, and the menu bar mode. So I'm going to hide the toolbar mode, the scroll bar mode, and the menu bar mode. Okay, and to do that, I'm going to type tool-bar-mode -1, scroll-bar-mode -1, and then menu-bar-mode -1. Okay, let's save this, and now let's requit and retest it. Now you can eval the buffer, but sometimes that doesn't always work out so well, especially with fonts. Now you can see the menu bar is gone, scroll bar is gone, the toolbar is gone. It's already looking nicer. The next thing I like to do is maximize the frame on startup. So let's do that. So I'm going to do Control-X, Control-F to get to the .emacs file. And we'll do Alt-Shift period to move to the end here. And we're going to maximize Emacs on startup. And we're going to do that with add-to-list inside of parentheses, initial-frame-a-list, then a so you have these apostrophe before initial-frame-a-list, and then this apostrophe here, and we're going to do full screen, space, a period, another space, and then maximized, and close out the parentheses. And I also want to start every frame maximized, so let's do that. So start every frame maximized. And to do that, we'll do add to list default-frame-a-list, and then we'll do full screen space, a period, and then maximized, and close out our parentheses there. Let's save with Control-X, Control-S, and quit with Control-X, Control-C. And then let's reopen Emacs. And there we start with the maximized screen. That's very nice. Okay, next thing I want to do is set the font. So I'm going to do Control-X, Control-F, go to my .emacs file, go Alt-Shift period to move down to the end here, and let's set the font. Okay, so we're going to start with adding to the list, so add to list with hyphens there, and then we'll have default frame a list, And then let's go down here, do another hyphen. We'll do font, a space, a period, another space, and then you have to have this installed, but I have JetBrains Mono installed. So I'm going to do JetBrains Mono -10, close my quotes and close my parentheses. Okay? All right. And then let's make sure that all works. So we're going to do Control-X, Control-S, and then Control-X, Control-C, and restart Emacs. And okay, so I typed something wrong. So let's do Control-X, Control-F, go to the .emacs file here. And I probably need a parentheses there. Let's save it and quit, and now restart. And let's look this up online, because sometimes I mess up and sometimes you have to do that. So let's go to fonts here. I actually had it saved. So I'm just going to copy this again, and we'll go back to the .emacs file. These things sometimes happen. I'm going to do Control-X1 just to get to here, and let's delete this stuff out and then repaste this in. Instead of Deja Vu Sans Mono, I had to have the parenthesis there, so I had it in the wrong spot. Okay, I'm going to do JetBrains Mono. I'm going to do Control-X, Control-S, Control-X, Control-C, and let's restart. And now if we look at this, we see that the font is slightly different here. Okay, cool. Last thing I want to do is add Melpa. So I'm going to do Control-X, Control-F, type .emacs, and go down to the bottom here. And let's now add the Melpa package repository. So I'll add Melpa. To do that, what I'm going to do is actually go to Melpa and just copy these first two lines. So just highlight these first two lines. Under Getting Started, you can click on Getting Started, Control-C, paste those in, Control-X, Control-S, Control-X, Control-C to quit, and let's reopen it, and everything reopens fine. It looks good to go. Okay, so that's pretty much it. That's my basic default customization. You can build upon Emacs from there, but it just makes it look nice coming out of the box. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.